Here comes the screen. Stuffs it down with authority.
It's so amazing when you get a chance to see a player in his own space. It's almost as if the defense doesn't exist. He can go left, he can go right, he can attack. He's playing on that court by himself.
Straight on three. It's good, and it gets them closer as we reach the end of the first half. A very one-sided first half of basketball as we are at halftime. Let's get you to our NBA Live studios in Orlando and hand it over to Jalen Rose for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Jalen.
The Lakers have built a comfortable lead. It was their playmaking, the way they gave each other scoring opportunities. That really impresses me. I love seeing unselfish basketball like that. These are the guys getting buckets for the Los Angeles Lakers. The Pelicans did a lot of things wrong in that opening half. The way they struggle doesn't bode well for them at all. But if they got some fight in them, we'll know right away in the third quarter. Have a look at the leading scorers for the New Orleans Pelicans.
Game track. Field goals.
The New Orleans Pelicans just couldn't get any of their shots to go in those first two quarters. They desperately need someone to step up and catch fire for them in the second half. Most of their bricks were... And with that, I'm sending it back to Ed and Jay to bring you the rest of the game.
To Holiday. Missed it. How'd that not go down? To Kyle Kuzma. Going to launch beyond the arc. Buries it on the catch and shoot.
Yeah, and what we're seeing is a brilliant offensive display. You have ball movement, player movement, and great shooting to top it off. You get those three things going, you're going to be a dynamic offensive unit.
And flushes it down. No stopping AD here. Jay, let's see if that's a sign for him.
Well, he's been pretty much non-existent the first three quarters, but when you have a play like that, that can get the juices going, and that can help you with your offensive rhythm.
And that'll be out of bounds. Last touch by Holiday. Kuzma. Down for McGee. Off the assist.
Contact on a drive can be a beautiful thing. Making those tough shots can really help you build a mental advantage over your defender.
To Davis. Here comes the screen. Holiday. To Davis. 4-3. Drills the three.
There it goes in. The fact of the matter is some players aren't taking that shot on a regular basis, but still have the confidence to make them when you need them to.
Goes to the right side. Oh, had him going there for a second. Baseline drive. Cruises inside for two.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
It's Pelicans ball. To Holiday. Anthony Davis lets it fly, knocks it down from mid-range.
Oh my goodness. Someone please patch me into the arena intercom. Clean up on aisle 3.
To Kyle Kuzma. Taking advantage of the defender. Nice ball fake.
The okie doke. Let's see if he'll try that one again.
To Holiday. JaVale McGee with a piece. That's his third block this evening.
Blocking so many shots only gives your perimeter that much more confidence to really apply more pressure.
James off the mark. With defense like that, little margin for error.
It's easy. Force guys into low percentage shots. That's the reason why we're big into stats. It was all provided to you before the game in the scouting report.
And he's fouled. Davis going to the line for two.
Okay, now we're on the home stretch, and you got a big lead. Don't let your opponent back in this game by giving up extra possessions.
Knocks down the first. Good free throw shooting. Knocks down a pair. Lakers ball.
Match up, y'all. I told you the screen would come.
Finishing inside the paint on that one.
Might have had an extra dribble or two there, but he got the shot he wanted.
Clark with it. Down a bundle. JaVale.
Whoa! Get that out of here!
Message sent, Jay.
You know why? I don't see anybody on the defensive end standing up out of position. I see everybody squatted down, really active with their hands. That's the mentality that will lead you to where you want to go.
Here's Davis. Can't connect. JaVale McGee rejects it. Ooh, 5 now. Looking for his man.
This game is all about playing mind tricks on people. The offense is more worried about getting their shot blocked than they are about actually making the shot.
Clark with it. His guys down big to Davis.
1 minute remaining in the third quarter.
Fires the three. Not getting the bounce. Hart. Rondo. Off the mark. No good.
I got him. I got this deal.
To Stanley Johnson. Baseline drive. And he finishes at the rim.
Man, that may not have been a gimme, but that layup at the rim definitely chips away at the pride of the defense.
Cut it.
5 seconds to shoot. To Kyle Kuzma. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Jay, he's shaking his head. The guilty party. He knows it's better to be lucky than good.
Or he knows it was just a really bad shot that just happened to go in. But sometimes when
It'll be Lakers ball as we begin the fourth quarter, and they have done no wrong to this point. They have this game well in control.
they took control early and they never let up. The scary thing about this team, if they keep their foot on the gas and then throttle it down, they can win this game by 50.
To Davis. JaVale McGee snatching it out of the air. Incredible. 6 tonight.
Here's one of the biggest secrets as we move into this new age of basketball, especially in the draft room. You have to draft players with size and length. That's the biggest deterrent for any team offensively.
Holiday in possession. Looking to make something happen. Davis hits the trifecta.
Ooh, welcome to the new reality, positionless basketball. Bigs are now PGs with the ability to drain threes.
James into the front court. His guys holding the big lead. Here comes the screen. James down for McGee. McGee powers it through. At this point, if it continues, it just may be good night, Irene.
And ooh, I like that Irene line.
There you go, Jay.
And sometimes as a player on the defensive end, Ed, you need to draw a line in the sand. You have to find a way to change the narrative because right now the constant theme has been too many easy buckets.
Jay, don't deny it. You're an old soul at heart.
Yeah, I still don't know who Irene is.
Me neither. to James. From long range, that's what the King does. James, the quick catch and shoot there for 3.
It's easy to get lost in the chaos of the game down the stretch, but great awareness by the shooter to get those toes right behind the three-point line.
To Davis. Tough shot and nearly a chance at a three-point play. No foul.
I think the defender had absolutely zero chance on that play.
Now the Lakers going to use a timeout as they'll make sure they're all on the same page here in the fourth quarter.
Well, first off, energy and persistence conquer all things. But look at the way they're setting screens. Look at the way they're communicating to each other. They're actually hitting people on those screens, and they're coming off those screens with their hands in a target area, ready to shoot the basketball. When you play the game with that kind of precision and that kind of energy, you see why they're in the league.
From the painted area, won't go down. To the rim, lays it up and in.
We're watching a clinic right now. We're watching basketball one-on-one. Whoever this professor is, he needs to get paid top dollar.
To Davis. Short jumper misses. JaVale McGee, deep right corner. James. No good. That's great defense.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
JaVale McGee to James. Beyond the arc for 3. That one off the mark. It's no good.
Shooters shoot, period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
To Holiday. Screen coming. Holiday.
Screen on your right. On your right.
New Orleans down to 4 on the shot clock. Drew Holiday. Quiet night, but 2 for 3 in the contest right now.
Ed, I'm telling you right now, that is the move of an assassin.
Los Angeles, they have it.
Big pick right there.
James. Surveys the floor. Here's James. Deep 2 there, won't go.
Hold on. Hey, I got mine. Y'all get yours. I got mine.
To Stanley Johnson. Cashes in for 2.
That's a strong finish. Regardless of contact, finishing strong is key.
Now the Lakers are going to call a timeout. High fives all around. This game is well in hand in the final minute. Time to adjust. Both coaches making changes on the floor.
Subbing in,
Come on, help get me out.
number 13, Cheick Diallo.
Shot clock winding down. It's James. Cleans it up. McGee punching it home with the putback slam.
JaVale has such a good nose around the basket until he doesn't.
What are you saying there, Jay?
Nah, it's 50-50 sometimes.
Well, hopefully it's half glass full in this regard. Count the basket, and it could have been more. No whistle. The pass taken away by the Lakers. Just inside the arc. At the buzzer, the Lakers get the victory as they cruise to win a game that was never really in doubt. That'll wrap things up. For Jay Williams and our entire crew,
The Lakers won this matchup.
player of the game.
JaVale McGee wasn't satisfied with just getting steals. He had to insist on getting a bunch of blocks as well. Now that's what I call defense.